You guys need sunglasses?
Maybe. I forgot to grab mine on the.
Yeah. I mean, I can join, but do you want me to?
Thank you, Joel.
Getting the call up this year.
Join us. You got your snow goggles on.
What'd you say?
You got your goggles on.
Yeah, I was already in the locker room. I know the rules. Should I put my goggles on at this point?
Do I have to hide this?
Walter Cup champions, we've got the leadership trio from the Minnesota Frost back-to-back. Kendall, Coyne, Schofield, Lee, Stecklein, Kelly, Pannek. Kendall, maybe start with you. Just take us through the moment tonight and put the season into perspective for us. Back-to-back champions, but doing so on home ice and how special that is.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, given it was about 30 minutes ago or whatever it's been. But yeah, it's been a special year. Just like any year, there's highs and lows, ebbs and flows. It's a long season. It's a grind. It's hard. It's hard to win. It's hard to win back to back. But just so proud of this group. I think when you look at the way we won, it takes everybody. And that was last year, and this year was no different in that. It took every single player stepping up in some way, shape, or form, getting the job done, and giving this team a chance to win every night. And that's why it's so special to be a part of this team.
Kelly, I'd like to ask you how it feels, but also maybe a word about your fellow alternate, Lee Stecklein, who really raised her game in the postseason as a leading point getter.
If anyone had that on their betting card, good for them. No, I think echo a lot of what Kendall said. It's hard to win. Every team in this league is really talented, and for what our team kind of went through, and I felt like at the end of the season this year we were playing our best hockey and using every single person on our team to get the job done, which is exciting. And yeah, there's been a lot of conversation about Lee's offensive performance, and it's always been there. I've seen it. In the summers and stuff, we tend to have a lot more forwards in our group, so a lot of times she sneaks into the forward skills a lot, and I don't think she's been playing that much differently. I think the puck just goes in, and I think people are, oh, she must be playing more confident. It's like, no, Lee's a confident hockey player, and she's such a backbone of our team, not just in her play, but also in her demeanor and her leadership. And then whenever you see her scoring goals, it just gets the team so hyped as well. I don't know if anyone sellies harder for anyone else scoring than when Lee does, but every goal that she has scored, every assist she's had, it's the same stuff she does all the time. It's just happened at the right time for us.
Lee, a year ago, you sat next to your captain, Kendall, Coyne, Schofield, in Boston, reflecting not only on your championship season, but just the launch of a league. And here you are, a year later, back-to-back champions. Can you put that into perspective, and then also what it means to share it once again alongside not only Kendall, but Kelly?
Yeah, it's so hard to find the words. I still think I'm in shock, and it's not because we didn't believe in this group, but because, like Kendall said, it is so hard to do. And so to do it twice and to do it back-to-back, it's just, I think, speaks to the depth of our team. And then to talk about the people to my right, I think it's up to them. They lead every day, on and off the ice, in every way we need. And so to see Kelly scoring that huge goal tonight, I'd like to throw it right back. She is huge on our team. Obviously, such an incredible goal and a huge moment tonight. But she's been there all season, doing exactly what we need to do. And then to talk about Kendall, Kelly, and I we love to do this. Just an incredible, one of the best of all time. The way she plays hockey, you can't recreate it. She has no quit, and it just makes her a really special player and a really special person. And so to get to be here winning another championship with these two is really special.
Take questions?
Yeah, Kelly, it seemed like on your goal that you were planted at that post and nothing was going to move you out. Can you kind of walk us through how that play unfolded?
Yeah, it was just a great, I think, passing of a shift or two. Kind of like we just talked about, using our depth, stacking shifts together, and Heisey changed. Kendall was coming up above from below the goal line, dropped it to me, and I don't really know what happened after that. All of a sudden, Grace is on the ground in the corner, and then Claire Thompson picked it up, and I knew right when she stepped above the goal line that she was looking for me, and I just kind of got lost behind the net, sitting on that back post, and she made a great little backhand slip pass. And at that point, I'm just thinking, get it high. And it was one of the better ones. Hit the net, goes in, so we'll take it. But it was really, just a testament of like our team just kind of wearing down and sticking with what we're doing, and then a play opening up from that.
Kendall, for the second year in a row, not only did you get to skate around with a trophy, but you got to skate around with your son after winning. When you think back to some of the best moments in hockey, is that probably going to be one of the things that you think about, having that moment with your son?
Yeah, personally, it's very, very special to be able to share that moment with him. But I think what I'll remember are the people. This team, last year's team, and for whatever reason, when you win, that team's remembered forever. And I think that's what's so special about winning is having this bond forever, the legacy that this team will leave and this team will have, being Walter Cup champions, and having that bond forever. And it's like I said already, it's so hard, and just to be able to do it with such a special group is, I think, what I will remember the most.
Lee, how much better is it to win here than in Boston?
I'll win anywhere. It's always fun, but to get to do it at home is extra special. Our fans have been incredible all season and really showed up for us tonight, brought incredible energy. And so it was extra fun getting to have our friends and family, so many friends and family here, joining us on the ice. It was awesome, but like I said, any time you win that last game of the year, it means a lot.
Maybe for Kendall, you said it takes everyone to win. How did the Shepherd's line, Ken told us he called them the blue line, how did they specifically epitomize that for your group?
They were the best line in the series by far. There's no denying that. I think you look at game 3, they ended game 3, they ended game 4. Those big goals. This is Liz Shepard's game-winning goal in the Walter Cup final 2 years in a row. That's a gamer right there, if you ask me, which is pretty awesome. But I think it just speaks to it. There was no role that was too big or too small. There was no line that was better or worse. Everyone had a job, and everyone stuck to that job and played like it. So, but yeah, the blue line was phenomenal. They've been great all year, but they really stepped up when the moment mattered most.
Coach Klee was talking a bit about how tough this series was, the playoffs itself, injuries, battling through it. How beaten up are your bodies?
Yeah, not great.
Excited for the off season.
But in all seriousness, I think it's important to give credit to Ottawa. Heck of a team, heck of a series. Every single game goes into overtime. Battled from start to finish. Obviously, Gwyneth, being the playoff MVP, stood on her head night in and night out for them. But they're a great hockey team over there, and they deserve some credit as well.
Kelly, can you compare the end of Game 4 a year ago to this one?
Just a little better. I think it was actually kind of funny, not to throw procedures on the bus, but we were supposed to wait, I think, to verify it was a good goal after last year, and I think all of us kind of said, we're going to go, and luckily it was no controversy about it, no decision about it. When you have 11,000 people show up for you and you're able to have the opportunity, I think that was definitely in the back of a lot of our minds. We never talked about it. We never talked about, what happened last year. I think everyone just knew that was here, how special it is to, like Lee said, win anywhere, and to have the experience where you're on the road and get to win and celebrate with kind of just your team and the closest people. But it's really special to also have the opportunity to be able to do it with all the fans that, show up game in, game out, and stick through 3 overtimes, whatever it was, stick through another overtime. It's just, it's surreal. You never know when the next chance you get to have something like this is.
Minnesota Frost are back-to-back champions, Walter Cup champions, and the 3 of you are such big parts of that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want this then?
Thank you.
Do you want me to carry that?
Yeah.